Hey folks, up here and welcome to the world of Misadventures. This is a new Minecraft SMP themed around building an RPG world with a ton of friends, full of NPCs to interact and trade with, dungeons where we can get Minecraft blocks in a new and fresh way, bringing it all together to make our own impact on this world. After finishing my wheat farm, I want to do something for the server community today, as many of us have horses now and they keep getting lost, so they need a safe place to rest. Click that like button if you're excited for more Misadventures, and please subscribe if you're new. It helps me out a ton. Thank you for the support. So I had a ton of plans for this episode to get started, and well, let's just say I found a side quest. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here in a cave with a turtle and a few rats. Well, we're back, and this is Champ, and this is Champ's friend. There's Champ's other friend. Champ here sells a gray rat mount for 1,000 coins. I need this mount. I don't think anybody else has it yet. I have to figure out how to get to 1,000 coins. I was grinding the dungeons anyways, and now we grind for even longer. We're in for a journey on this one. I thought it'd be quick and a few trips, but then I remembered for me, Lizzie has also played a ton of World of Warcraft and probably was inspired by those rep grinds, so I've got a lot of work cut out ahead of me. Initially, I thought it was only the 1,000 gold needed, so I helped Cam run through the dungeon as a guide, then continued running it myself to get the rest of the funds before the journey really began. And our friend right here, Champ, oh, your very own rideable rat mount, not friendly enough with this faction? No! Curious, are we? Maybe learn the ways of the giant. Yes, Champ, how do I learn? Meet me in the Maryport sewers. I'll teach you the secret ways. We are in the sewers. Watch your next up. Giant rat riding 101s begins right now. How exciting. What do I do? Approach the rat gently, gain its trust, and then with a bit of food. Do you want to mud in? How much food does he need? You want food? I gave them food. Try mounting the rat slowly. Those are tiny little rats. Is that the rat I'm gonna be riding? I might need more food than I brought. He's almost taken all my food. Okay, I think I need to go back and get more food. We have to run the dungeon again. Champ, are we friends? Absolutely. Champ welcomes. Okay, with open paws. All right, Champ. I don't have any food to get out of here. I just swim down the poison. I got no food because I get... Okay, well, we have to figure out how to get out of this place. Swimming out the poison vent I go. Back home at the fWhip family farms, and I am starving. Thankfully, I have a lot of cooked mutton in here already, and raw mutton. And I also would like to try, as the rats drop rotten flesh, I'm curious if they like that. But first, we're off to Molly's sheep farm. Without looting, I'm gonna be here for a little while. I think I've been making a mistake this entire time. I've been fighting the rats in the dungeon thinking they were here to attack us, when in reality I can just feed them and they're friendly. I'm really hoping that that wasn't giving negative rep. Oh no, whoa, this could be all bad. I found another rat that can talk. He spawns the brown rat mount. There's different rat mounts. Is there a white one? I need a white one. Earn the trust of the rat clan first. Okay. There's, I think I know where the other rat is. I think I've been killing it every time thinking it was a mini boss. Oh, I feel bad. Well, good to know I don't need to go down that death tunnel unless I want to talk to the turtle in there. Oh yeah, there's a talking turtle in there too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool server. Mostly out of curiosity, I'm going back on this side because I want to see what the other rat sells. Smudge. A white rat mount. Oh, I want that one, I think. The white or the brown. I don't know. How much does a rat eat to become giant? The diet worthy of a rat king. Feast on scraps, stolen treats, and occasional sewer delectables. Does the rat king have a favorite treat? Huh? Remains a secret only to rat kind. Okay, come on now. Okay, there's a special one. Let's just keep feeding them. Do they like raw mutton? That's the real question here. Oh, they do. Okay, I don't know if it's better cooked or... Let's see. That's about a bar. That's okay, it looks like it's the same. I have now given them 10 stacks of snacks, and I only have one more stack of food left, and that one's for me, and they are all looking at me very hungrily. This is gonna be a bigger grind than I think I was getting into, but we're friends of the rats now. Do not hurt rats. Okay, I farmed sheep for far too long. Look at my sword. It's almost completely broken for a diamond sword, and that was all from killing sheep. I've got a ton of mud in, and I also ended with a huge amount of wool blocks, so I took them all over to Shelby as she needs a lot of wool, and I just decided to give them all to her. I've been thinking a lot about which rat mount I want to go for. The white one seems pretty cool, but I do like the idea of getting that one that was down in the pit with the turtle, as I just think it's kind of probably going to be the rarest, as not everybody's found that. And I did find out very sadly after the fact, after I killed almost 40 rats here, that killing the rats loses reputation with said rats. So I was really negative on the rep when I got started, which is kind of why this is taking so long, probably. I made it back to champ, and more importantly, I have so much food on me. So we're just gonna be feeding all the rats and get into so much more rep here. They have eaten all of my food. Can I purchase the rat mount? I'm still not friendly enough? Ah, champ, you're killing me here. You know what? Since I'm here and I have the extra money, Muckshell over here, I can at least buy the turtle deck card 1. I don't know how many cards are in the deck, but I did see that if you complete the deck, you get a trinket here, which could be a big upgrade, I think. I am not proud of what I've been doing here. Yeah, we got a little bit more mud in. This is the last round. If this doesn't work, I gotta do something else. I've spent almost an entire day now just feeding rats. That's all I've done is feed rats. Be able to get a really big rat to ride. Right, well, I am completely out of mud in again, minus the cooked ones that I don't want to give up. And champ here, can we buy the rat? It's still not friendly enough. I have this feeling that rotten flesh is the thing that they like the most, as you find it in the dungeon, and if you accidentally harm a rat here, they drop a piece of rotten flesh. So I feel like it's that. How much sheep must be harmed before I can ride a rat? I decided to run the crypt dungeon just for fun to do something else, and I got the absolute luckiest time here, so we're back trying this whole sheep thing again. As well, I got mending and looting 3 on a single book, so I put it on my sword. So now that we have a looting, we're getting so much more mud in for sheep. Well, it's been about 10 minutes of sheep killing later, and almost a full inventory of raw mud in here, which is fantastic. Here goes an entire another inventory full of raw mutton to be fed to the rats. Every single slot that was in there that's now empty was a stack of raw mutton. Now I gotta go to the one that I want to purchase from. Oh, I forgot coins. Can I purchase your rat? Oh my god, I got it! I got the rat mount! Yeah! Oh, this is a great day. Oh, this is a great day. We're finishing the dungeon. Please don't drown as I've just celebrated my rat mount victory. I've been at this for hours. Okay, last room here, and we can be done with this dungeon for a while. I promise I'll make other content than running dungeons for part of a video. Oh my god, I hit level 7. I need to find a saddle, and then we'll come back here. Gotta do the cool MMO thing where you get a cool mount, and then you just go sit in town on top of your mount. Okay, I've got a saddle if I need it. Spawn the... Oh my god. Wait, I can spawn him again? And it looks like he already has a saddle. Oh, I have to tame him. Right. That makes sense for the rat. Okay, there we go. We got him. Oh, I love this.
Creeper blew me up while I was in the cave. And now the gravestone's gone. What the hell is that?
I literally...
Yeah.
I'm about to go grind so I can buy the white one from Smudge.
Sick.
Is that from Smudge or is it a different
good
one?
luck. No, this is the gray one.
And it's that fast?
It's pretty quick.
Good.
What are you riding?
Hey, how we doing?
Is that a giant
Oh,
rat?
it's good to see y'all, isn't it?
Oh
Oh,
my
it's great.
God.
Hey, Avid,
need it.
how's the
What?
grinding been going, huh?
Where
What
did
is
you get
this
that?
rat?
I don't know. I just seem to have found a giant rat. How's those horses doing?
Horses feel pretty bad right now.
Can
Not
it
gonna
jump?
feel
lie.
pretty
I
bad.
want to see how high it jumps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Does
Can it jump?
Wow.
I
It's
heard
a sick
hooves.
air.
I heard hooves there. I don't know. I just
It's
heard
his
hooves.
claws scampering on the
big
stone. Okay, so we've got our new rat friend here, and I only spent about 9 hours in-game working to get that, and oh my god, it took so much time. I'm gonna park him over in the stables here, as he definitely needs a name, and I should probably work on some other projects. I do want to see if he can wear armor, though. Okay, so he can, but it doesn't change what he looks like. That's okay. He's just a little guy. Okay, it's probably time to work on some new projects. I've spent a little bit of time working on the upper floors of the house, laying out what I think I want the interior to look like, at least with some dirt to space it all out here, as I'd like to get this all sorted before we do any new builds, as I think I should probably finish it. I know what I want to do up here roughly, so I decided to just craft down a load of different decoration options from the materials that I had available in my storage room before needing to go out for all of the new stuff. Ah, here we are. Hello!
Ahoy!
Hi, I heard you had cherry saplings.
I do. Let me wax my roof. I'll be right down. I've got 2. Do you need more than 2?
I can grow some trees. That's honestly great to get started. I really appreciate it.
I know you're working on a big, beautiful farm and everything, so I'll help you out.
This place is looking cool. Oh, I haven't seen it in person yet.
Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, it's the whole setting too, like the 2 mountains on either side, this big dirt pillar that's definitely gonna stay.
Yeah, you picked an excellent area to crash into. Excellent choice on crash landing locations. Thanks to Avid, we've now got some cherry saplings, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna go get some bone meal. We can grow those up. Oh, right over the house. Okay, right, perfect. This here is gonna be a great start for everything we should need, but I really wanna work with beehives, so I need to jump into the resource world and find some bees. And for that, we're gonna need some shears. I was also hoping to get some carrots and potatoes. Oh my gosh, we just got a potato. That's so lucky. Gotta get a zombie to drop a carrot. Oh my, oh no. Don't laggy, very laggy mess. No. No carrot. Currently, the resource world isn't spawning structures, so carrots and potatoes are incredibly rare. Okay, I found my first beehive. Oh, they do have some honeycomb. Yeah! It's sleepy time for the bees, so they might get mad at me, but they're gonna go right back in their hive, so it'll be okay. And again. Oh no, not okay. They didn't run. I'm so sorry, bees. I'm so sorry. No. I don't want to hurt the bees. I just wanted your honeycomb. Another beehive. Okay, if this has 3, that's as many as I think I'm gonna need. Oh, there's no honey in it. Oh, that's so sad. Wow, there's so many beehives and cherry blossoms. Again, nothing? Oh, they're still chasing me. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry to everybody involved in this situation. Oh, if you poison a creeper and it explodes, it releases the poison? Whoa, when did that become a thing? Found the last 3 honeycomb we need, and we can craft our 3 beehives now. Before we get up into building the interior, I wanted to come around the back here as we have a little bit of space, and I would like to start the tiniest of tiny fields for our potatoes. Since these are extremely rare, I thought we could, get some of them growing in here. And I would like to use some to decorate in the inside because, obviously these people are farmers and they love their plants. Okay, there we go. Potatoes. And then we are also gonna need carrots if we can find them. With everything together, I started working on the interior of the farmhouse, creating a much cozier vibe on the inside with an open floor plan on the 2nd floor and a big theme around plants, of course, for our farmer. Then upstairs is a simple seating area and a bedroom in the back. I am really happy with how this is turning out. The only problem, I haven't been able to find carrots yet. We've got our potatoes growing, but no carrots, so I've got to go searching for those again. But it's looking really cool here. I like our little seating area. We've got plenty of storage around the back, and upstairs I'm realizing now, well, 1, we need to get some books in these chiseled bookshelves, and then 2, there's only the 1 bed in here, and if it's a whole fWhip family farm, we probably need more bedrooms, but for now this is looking pretty good. But I might come and redesign this section to have like some bunk beds or something. Oh, I've been doing a ton of fishing, and I just got this Unbreaking 3 Power 5 Infinity on the bow, and I've also found these, which I'm gonna try and sell to somebody because that's gonna be a Power 5 Unbreaking 3. And then I also got Sharpness 3 on a book that we can put on here, and more importantly, this fishing rod has Luck of the Sea 2 on it, so like we're getting a ton of enchanted books now. Speaking of enchanted books though, we have all of these blight ones, which I believe can just go into our chiseled bookshelves. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can at least get like a few things built out in here. Yeah, I definitely want more of those. Now next up, we have something very important to attend to, as I've got my next project figured out. I want to do something for the community, and this brings us to the edge of Maryport, where I would like to build the Maryport Public Stables. And right up here, we should see, yes, the stables are ready to go. I believe I have enough money for this. Okay, just barely. Right, well, we own the Maryport Public Stables now. Perfect. In order to build the Maryport Public Stables, I have a lot of work cut out for me, as it's gonna be a little bit bigger than mine here at home. Starting by first clearing the land around the stables, I want to construct so I can know how much space I have to work with. Unfortunately, that was not enough oak and birch to fill in the walls as I would like to use for this, so I jumped into the resource world to chop down a bunch more trees for building the stables and stocking up a bit for myself too. We've got a whole laundry list of materials materials that are needed today, and next up on the list, I need a lot of mud. So I turned a shallow section of a river from dirt to mud with a water bottle and mined that all up alongside the clay pockets nearby. Thankfully though, I was able to find a nearby mega taiga biome, as I need a lot of mossy cobblestone for today, which the boulders were able to provide. Then I also started digging up the coarse dirt covering the biome, as it's going to be filling in most of the stable grounds. Leading us right into a lush cave in the middle of the mega taiga, I first mined up a stack of andesite before venturing further into the caves for more minerals. Shortly after that, I had a bit of a distraction. My good friend Jem joined the server for the first time, so I met up with her and Sausage to reunite the trio for the first time in far too long, and it was about as chaotic as expected. So Jem, he's already in like a group and everything, but like I'm looking for friends. He's already in a cult, so like you don't want to go that route. I'm not
in a cult?
Yeah, he's already in a cult.
Listen, it's not a cult.
Bro.
It's not a cult. We literally say it's not a cult when you walk in the door.
That's like cult behavior.
They worship the ding. They already have something they worship. They're building a sacrificial
thing
pit.
I ever heard of.
It was Ren who came up with the ding idea, and I actually love
Yeah.
it. Okay, it's something we.
So
praise.
like, if you want to be
It's
friends and hang out,
big deal.
I'm looking for friends that are actively not in cults to hang out with. So. From here, Jem was brand new to the server, so I offered to give her a tour of the entire world that we know so far and show her the ropes of Misadventures while she was trying to figure out what the heck she'd be doing in this crazy world. Back from my second job as tour guide though, we're back into builder mode as I need a lot of wheat for packed mud crafting, so I farmed up and replanted the fWhip family farms. Then again in the resource world, as I need so much cobblestone and stone for this build, and my oh my, I am praying for a Silk Touch book soon. As currently I need to come back and smelt the cobble into stone and hope that I don't misplace it later when I'm building. Right, I think I have pretty much all of the base materials that I could need for the stable. I still have to do a lot of crafting to get all the fence gates and whatnot, but I'm definitely going to be needing a bit more out here in the resource world of moss. So I've got a hoe and we're just gonna dig up what we can. Okay, that's a little over a stack. I just need it for some mossy stone brick and that should be enough. And ooh, there's a lot of horses out here. I think I also need dirt too to be able to fill in some blank spaces. So let's just gather up a stack while we're here too. I've been doing a little bit of thinking. I think I've mentioned it already, as I want to use mostly enchanted books that I either fish up or find from dungeons for all of my enchanting needs. But I was also thinking, as tools don't really go into dungeon dwelling and gearing up in there, I might use an enchanting setup for that. And I believe some people on the server have already built one. So maybe I can pay for the service of still feeling like I'm using something of my own to grow my player power. Because not having enchanted tools is
Hello. Gosh, caught me by surprise. Don't know what to say now.
Hi, hello.
Farm, your lovely family farm.
Yeah, this is the fWhip family farm. You have to say it exactly like that.
It's really cute. Well, I just moved in.
Nice.
Sort of down the road.
Uh-huh.
Quite a ways down the road.
Oh. So like not
Yeah.
neighbors.
Well, I like to think that we're neighbors.
Okay, yeah.
Especially because, you know, it's customary here in the land of misadventures to give your new neighbors a gift.
Oh, right. Do you want something extremely powerful? Like so unique, I'm the only person on the server to have one?
Is it a block of hay? Is it a hay?
No. That'd be so... Why would I give you the secret to the fWhip family farms? I wouldn't give you a block of hay.
Sorry.
Wheat?
That's too precious.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, come on now.
Well, that depends. Can I decorate my house with it?
Yes, it's a great... I've used it in my own home for decorating.
Ooh, yes, please.
All right, come on over
sounds
here then.
perfect.
Here you are. Potatoes.
A potato.
Yeah, they're extremely rare. Did you know you actually can't find them in the world unless you get them by fighting zombies? These are the only
right.
potatoes in the entirety of the Misadventures world currently.
Well, hang on a second. Now I can start my potato empire. Thanks, fWhip.
I mean, you're always...
Thanks so much.
Why have I given so many people
Thank you.
business Oh, man. Oh, this is a bad move. I've got all my dirt on me, and let's go see if we can lay down a bit of a foundation here for the stables so that it's all, stable ground to be working on. No, don't leave. But I've got a bit of a layout in here already, and I did drop some chests down that I can start filling with the rest of the resources as I get them. But I would like to spend a little bit of time filling in these layers here, and I think, unfortunately, to make sure that grass doesn't grow up, I need to fill all of this in with dirt, too. Alrighty, I think we got a pretty good layout here for a bunch of different stable stalls, and unfortunately this grass, I'm just gonna put a coarse dirt there to stop it. Oh, it's gonna start spreading everywhere, isn't it? Okay, another coarse dirt here, and we're just gonna do one here too. Oh, these are all gonna spread. Ah, my decorative dirt should not be decorative grass. Well, now for the time of crafting a bunch of things and bringing them over and putting in those chests, and thank gosh we have a mount. Can I summon it here? I can. Oh, yes, buddy. Oh, now we're zooming. Oh, it's gonna be so much better. With all good builds comes the need for a ton of different materials for texturing, starting with crafting down all of my spruce goodies in the basement, and then I made the trip over to drop them all off so that I could clear my inventory space, as I need a lot of different things that I want to use, as I'm grabbing a lot of our oak and birch materials alongside some jungle and mangrove. Unfortunately, I didn't quite have enough mangrove, so I grew a tree in the backyard and chopped it down to get what I needed. With all of the woods taken care of, I moved on to the stones, as I want to try and mimic the build style Lizzie used in Maryport, so I'm using mainly deep slate blocks for the stable roofs and a lot of stone, cobble, andesite, and stone brick for the walls around the build. That's the bulk of everything I need for the walls, and I'm on to the finer details now with campfires, barrels, chests, and whatnot to bring it all to life. Leading me out here into the resource world, as I would like some decorative grass to add around, and I was hoping to find some alliums. We can use some cornflowers potentially as a replacement, but I'm gonna look for a little bit. Oh, I think there's a flower forest down here. We could be in luck, and there we go. Perfect. Ah, my favorite flower texture I've made. Definitely a requirement for the build. For the city stables here, let's start with a lot of our stone blocks, our andesite, cobble, mossy cobble, and stone bricks to work on the start of a back retaining wall in here that I think we want to bring probably to like this height. Seems tall enough for a mount to be inside. And so we don't have a fully flat wall, let's just bring a little bit of cobble out like this as we stretch this wall coming down here. I'm adding in a few small sections of our stone bricks in here with the mossy and the regular, and the little tough for some shadowing along the top, but I don't want it to feel too like super well built up with the stone bricks. Mostly like those are probably filling in some gaps, as I like the idea that our city stable here has kind of been around for a minute, so it's not the fanciest thing. I think that's a pretty good back wall here. Continuing that same idea around where our mount stalls are going to be, we have the outside as a more fortified stone foundation to kind of keep the place enclosed and protected. And then we can come inside with a little bit of our spruce here, strip all of this down, and create the actual horse stalls, which I think are going to be really, really cool. Well, they're actually going to be able to hold a rat or whatever else type, whatever other type of mount people can find here on the server. These are going to be an inclusive horse stable of any type of mount is welcome. So we need to make sure that they're tall enough just in case people find something that's taller than a horse or a rat. Weird that a horse and a rat are the same height, but you know, we go. I believe anybody can use fence gates, so we're gonna use these so that they can lock their mounts in here as they might need, and then just give it a little bit more flair. We're gonna bring both of these up and bring in our oak trap doors and extend them along and create a little bit of like an air vent of sorts on the top. Only the best for all of the noble steeds of Misadventures.
Oh, this is coming along.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Just building up the little stables, working the night shift. You know how it goes.
Very nice. Is this a pay to use type situation?
No,
or...
this is a community service I'm providing for the server.
Oh.
If everybody who comes in town can drop a horse off, if it's left here for more than 48 hours, it might be sold for profit, but you know, that's up to you if you'll leave your horse behind.
I think that's fair enough. Speaking of which, I have a cat to go feed.
Alrighty, thanks for stopping by. This is looking really good in here now, but what it really needs is a deep slate roof thrown on top to keep the animals out of the weather. Yeah, this is looking so much better now. We just need to enclose the space a bit more so no escapees can just run off to who knows where and get lost. So for this side right over here going in towards the city wall, I want to create an archway so people can easily come in underneath that. And since our mounts are not the skinniest, we'll make this 2 blocks plus wall width here so that they just have a little bit more space. And then going with the theme that this is just a little rubbled and kind of run down and broken and all that, we can just do a little something like this. So it's not a perfect shape and it's a little offset. I think that's pretty cool. Maryport Stables. Maryport Maryport Stables. Right. Okay, we can keep building now. The other exit connecting in with the road itself. We need something much more important, a house for the stable hand to live inside as they manage a stable. Something that has a small main floor room for business deals and an upper living area so that they can actually have a home. This is looking really cool out here, and the interior is ready to go. Maybe some books could go up there, but I don't have any books yet. And outside, we got a little seating area, and it's looking sweet. Then up here, they've got a little living space, a storage room for them, and then we have their little bedroom as a private space, as players shouldn't be able to open the door, so they'll be able to keep their own bedroom to themselves. Then we can just go back all the way through here, and you get into the stables, which are looking fantastic. Come on over here, Ratty. Still really need a good name for the rat, but and anybody can really come inside, drop their mount off, lock them in there as they're wandering into the city to do whatever they might need to do here. It's a great place to, just leave your mount for a little bit and not have to worry about them climbing to the top of a mountain. I think before we wrap it up, I'd like to include some more surrounding details to make this feel more like an entrance into a city instead of just blam, city wall and a single building outside. But I need to think on what those are gonna actually be. And in the meantime, I already know what my next project is. Okay, right. Don't, yeah, all right, yeah, just get on the road. No more running into trees. Well, what I want to tackle next anyways is an absolutely massive project, and I need a lot of coins for that, so this is a great excuse to go run some dungeons for more gold. But yeah, don't worry first. I'm gonna clean up my mess that I made. I won't leave a chest monster around already. It's only episode 2. Right. I think they're gonna get this one now. I think that's a clear enough sign before anybody parks any animals in here. If they are abandoned, that gives me the right to sell the animal. Obviously, because the animal needs a very, very nice home to live in, not just because I want to make money. No, not at all. Also, we gotta really keep that parking space open so that active people can actually use it with their animals. You can't just leave a horse or a rat or whatever else you might find just chilling in there like this horse has been abandoned here since the first day of the server. Oh, I'm on my way to the crypt, and this is apparently a tavern. A great place to rest your head. Oh, I love seeing new things popping up around the server. But here we are at the crypt. Time to run dungeons. Get a little redstone in here and toss that. Oh, that's the redstone in. Oh, wait, redstone skeletons. Redstone skeletons. Spooky. Wait for the damage tick, and there we go. Oh, just nailed the parkour. Oh, there's so many spiders. Whee! I always forgot about this part. So touch. Oh, that's so good. Are we friend? We're friend. He is friend. I love you. Oh, can you come home? Oh, I'll give you a great home. I can't bring friend home with me. I don't get it. I want friend. I think I have a good amount of dungeon grinding for now, as we're almost up to 4,000 coins, which is pretty big. And I think it's probably not enough for the next project, but that's okay. In the meantime, I've been thinking about what I want to build, and I actually have some ideas for what I'd like to build over there at the stables. But I was also thinking a bit here about the fWhip family farm. And well, I think this project's actually done. I was thinking custom trees or something, or expanding it further, but that requires more coins to expand the claim, and this is a pretty great wheat farm so far. I'm gonna see if I can keep the basement as a storage room for now, but we're ready to return the rest of this to the server, which means eventually this will be turned into some form of automated wheat farming area or place where you can get hay bales or something. We'll have NPCs up here for the fWhip family, and it's just gonna be fully populated with more life than it currently is. That does mean I'm gonna have to make a bed and move into the basement here. That's gonna be my new spawn point. I never did find carrots though. That's a problem. But one we can solve by instead saying that they're just growing a few little berry bushes. Yeah, carrots have eluded me for now, but we will find them. I said I was moving on, but Elle wanted a buddy for the crypts, and I couldn't say no. She showed me a new secret as well, where if I put a diamond block into the altar and break the pot, I could get a shulker box, which is amazing. So of course I had to use all my diamonds on this and ran it again to get another shulker box, as it's gonna help out so much. From there, we're on to building things now, and I started by chopping down a jungle tree in my backyard. Then over at the stables, I want to make it feel more alive. To get started, we're building up a new cart right in front to look like someone dropped their horses off and went into the city, leaving the cart parked outside. From here, I also want to add in a fun custom tree to the area to give it some more height in the forest itself. So I jumped into the resource world and gathered up a bunch of leaves. Also, I could build up this big birch tree right here behind, so we could also hide the weird rounded part of the wall. But with more small details coming in, I placed some coarse dirt under the cart to make it feel more attached to the environment, then jumped to the west side and built up a small well just outside of the city wall and added some more details around with barrels, scaffolding, and some pots, which is making this area start to look really, really special, and definitely needs something more interesting as we're getting closer to the city here. I think the stable is pretty much wrapped up, ready to go. I like this little side bit in here with our well, and if we bring our rat mount, you can still take this and pretty cleanly get out onto the road, so both exits and entrances are fairly smooth to be able to get through them. But more importantly, I have 6,752 gold to my name. I ran a lot of dungeons, okay? I've been doing a lot, but it's been so fun. I was trying to find out a new secret. Haven't quite nailed it down yet, so I ain't telling you about it. I know you're gonna tell everybody else. Then all of a sudden, everybody on the server's gonna have a rat. But it's okay, little buddy. We know you were the first rat. The OG rat mount, yeah, bitterness aside, let's grab ourselves some lapis right here, as we're gonna go down and... What are you doing in the wall? You're not supposed to do that. I guess rats kind of do go in walls. Also gonna need the empty coin pouch, as we are headed down to Matt's base, as I heard he has an enchanter and I want access to it. I believe I mentioned it already, but I'm trying to only use enchanted books in order to get things, but I've been realizing that the tool grind is pretty intense here. So I'm gonna change things up slightly and allow myself to use an enchanter specifically for tools, so that all of our armor and weapon upgrades and bows and whatnot are still coming from things we find in the world, but then the tools aren't gonna be holding me back any further, so we can start getting some bigger projects going.
Hello.
Yoo-hoo, hello. I see, I was really terrified by the ranger territory. I thought I was gonna have like a bow at my face or something as soon as I turned around the corner. What's up with that? You expanding?
So the cult has been, they're kind of expanding rapidly, and they have been threatening to cross the bridge. So I just stopped that real quick,
Yeah. Just claim it all for yourself first. Yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I've heard that
exactly.
you have an enchanter.
I do have an enchanter, and it's full level 30.
Are you by chance selling access to said enchanter?
I am, for 100 coins.
I can do that easy. Let's go.
But before you do, I have some sweeteners. So I've been fishing, and I have a ton of fishing rods, like with mending and luck of the sea, and just a ton. If you want one,
A mending fishing rod. I would be down for a mending fishing rod if you want one of those. It doesn't need anything else on it. I just need one to combine into my current fishing rod.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I have like 5 or 6, so like 50 coins for that.
Okay, so there's 100 for
do
the
that.
enchanting setup, and then an extra 50 right here. Let's go for the fishing rod. That sounds great.
All right, and if you just come right inside here, up there is the enchanter, and bring your own lapis.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have unlimited access now here.
I'm breaking 3.
And,
oh, that was so worth
What'd you
it.
get?
I'm
Tell
breaking
me you
3,
didn't get
efficiency
fortune.
4, fortune 3.
No, I've been trying for fortune all day.
Oh, well, I got a fortune 3 book at home. I don't need anymore. You want to buy it? 150 gold.
I would. Yeah. Right now, yes, absolutely. Here, hang on.
So where them fishing rods at?
Oh, right here. There's some right there in that barrel, and then I have a bunch
Ooh.
up here too.
Can I take the mending luck of the sea 2 one?
You can take any you want.
Perfect.
Doesn't
Because
matter.
I have luck of the
also
sea
have a
2 on
mending-
mine, and I've already got the.
I also have a mending and unbreaking one too.
No, I've got unbreaking.
And-
I've got lure
Okay.
3, and I've got luck of the sea 2 on my current one. So this is perfect. Are you gonna chill here? I can go get that fortune 3 book for you and be back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be fishing down by the water.
Okay, cool. I'll be back in a few. Hello, sir. Here is your fortune 3 book for you.
Awesome, thank you. Looks like we did a trade, not for gold, but for a book.
Hey, 150 went both ways.
You basically came in and got better than what you had for free, right?
I mean,
because did you get efficiency and unbreaking too?
I see this as something where we've mutually benefited. We've both have a huge benefit out of this transaction. I think this is a great deal.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Here we go. There's this fishing rod and that one, and that's 25 levels, but that is about as maxed out of a fishing rod as you can get. So naturally, it needs to be the fishing rod. I'm gonna enjoy this one here a lot, and I have 1 level, and I really, really need to get some more diamonds because we have 1 diamond left. And I can throw that in here to repair him a little bit, but I'm just gonna hold it because I want to go to the resource world and just see what I can find in a big cave. Diamonds! Here we go. Our first fortune 3 diamonds, a double vein for 9. Hey, that's a new shulker maybe? Well, I gotta say, that was pretty successful for about 30 minutes there, coming back with 75 diamonds. I am very happy about that. And this fuel is going to be used a lot as well. But I want to take 3 of these diamonds. I also found an example enchanted book. Not sure I'm supposed to have that, but we're going to keep it up here as a bit of a keepsake. And then taking 3 of our diamonds, we're making another diamond pickaxe here. And I believe there's an efficiency 4 book in here, and I would love to see if I can do this. Let's see if that goes there. That's efficiency 4 on the pick, and then we throw that in here, and that's an efficiency 5 fortune 3 unbreaking 3 pickaxe. Yes, please. I've been enjoying the chiller pace for a little bit here, so I think I'm gonna take my fishing rod just as a way to get some more experience now that we're down to level 6. And I think I want to just go vibe along the river and fish for a little while. Gotta enjoy the early game of Minecraft while we're here, you know? And I'm back on my fishing rock. Let's go. I spent a very long time fishing here on my rock that even Shelby and Cam joined me in the fishing adventures, so we hung out and just caught some fish for a little bit. Up to level 35, and we've got a few good books in here that came some from the fishing, and I don't really know what this one does. And yes, I got a few thousand more coins. I kind of ran the dungeons a few more times. Okay, no, it's not a problem. Not a problem. Can definitely stay focused. But now that we have access to Matt's enchanter, I would love to run back over there and see if we can't get anything good on these books. Sharpness 3 on an axe? I didn't know that could happen. Or we can get sharpness 3 on a book. I'm gonna actually just waste one and hope that Matt has a grindstone in here somewhere, right? Right, Matt? Well, nothing in here. Knockback 2, still not great. Unbreaking 3, okay, we'll take that on the axe. And efficiency 3, and that's it. Okay, not great. Not great a chance here. Oh, there's the grindstone. Right, okay. I am so sad about this. Oh, too expensive. Well, that didn't work out too well, but what did work out pretty well is this. The Maryport public stables are all wrapped up, and I've had some pretty good power gains today as well, with a lot of new coins and a few new enchants on all of our gear, especially that pickaxe right there, which is probably going to help out very nicely for the next episodes, where I think I want to build a dungeon next. I'm not really too sure on what I want to do though, so let me know down in the comments below for any ideas you have for the type of dungeon I should try building. But with that, while you're down there, click the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch y'all on the fWhip side.